What is going on, guys? It's Triple G here, back with another Borderlands 3 video, and today I'm going to be showing you a couple of weapons that you might have overlooked when doing arms race that will significantly make your life a lot easier. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week, and otherwise, let's get straight into this. So, by now, everybody knows that getting a TDR is kind of the way to go. It does an astronomical amount of damage. Just a point to note on that, if you didn't know that TDR was the king in arms race, if you just fire a single bullet and then reload that TDR weapon, whether it's a shotgun, SMG, or a pistol, just one single bullet and then throw, that's the maximum amount of damage that you can do with the TDR. The more bullets you fire out the magazine, the less damage is in that throw. So that out of the way, so you haven't found a TDR in your first chest, but you may have found a COV or something like that. The weapon you want to be looking for is an AX pistol, an Atlas pistol. Now, I know this sounds strange because Atlas pistols are pretty much non-existent in Borderlands 3, but there are a couple of really nice ones. So the first one is a burst version. It fires a 4 burst, and damage per bullet, it is one of the strongest weapons for just trash mobbing in arms race. Like, it's one of the strongest weapons. When you compare that to the TDR, it does about the same amount of damage per bullet. However, when you obviously throw the TDR, you do more damage. However, you are also using a lot more ammunition. So if you can find yourself an AX pistol going through the game, you will absolutely just crush. And that doesn't mean, you know, that's badasses, that's any enemies in the game. However, I would recommend, if you get the boss fight, you start to elemental match, or maybe you have found a TDR by then. But if you find an AX pistol in one of your first chests, you are set for the entire game. And it doesn't matter what rarity that is. Like, you could, I literally, through the footage here, I'm rocking a white AX pistol all the way through, and it makes your life really, really easy. So there are 3 variables that I've come across with, all have this smart bullet system, but the first variant, which is the 4 burst, which is my particular favorite, there is a full auto version as well, and there's one that fires like little rockets. The problem with these rocket projectiles is the fact that they're actually a bit slow on how they reach the enemy, so I would definitely recommend getting the 4 burst or the full auto. In addition to that, when it comes to grenades, obviously having a grenade mod to start with is a good one. But in terms of anointments, you actually want to look for on grenade thrown. On grenade thrown works in this game mode, so you want to be kind of throwing on grenade thrown as like every 6 seconds or so, as regularly as you can, and make sure you're checking those ammo boxes, guys. The ammo boxes not only have ammo, but they will obviously have grenades as well, and in addition will have those health bars, and those little trash piles on the floor as well will help you stay alive. When it comes to shields, nothing really kind of too taxing here, just a shield with a decent capacity, and if you can get a booster with either damage reduction or health regen, that kind of thing, that would be great. Artifacts wise, last stands are very, very good in here. Snowdrift for getting around, but if you're struggling with survivability, then a last stand artifact will do you very, very well. Or any artifact that you find that has health regen passives will also do very, very well as well. A quick shout out to COV pistols as well. COV pistols are another great alternative if you cannot find TDR, particularly for trash mobbing. If you find one with fire, it's even better. I quite like just sticking with the flat kinetic one, so I'm pretty good with against shield and against the actual health bars themselves. But I promise you guys, if you stick to the Atlas, the TDR, or the COV when it comes to weaponry, you don't actually need to find legendaries to have a really simple time, particularly with the Atlas, because it's just so good on ammunition. And the good thing about the COV is you don't regularly reload on that thing. So if you're desperately trying to kill one mob at the end when you're in fight for your life, you haven't got to worry about that reload speed, because if you're starting from a cold start on that COV pistol, you're probably not going to burn out in time. So guys, I really hope this helps you in terms of arms race. I have seen a few comments about people struggling and it maybe not being as easy as it's shown on stream. I have had a lot of practice, so I have been able to find kind of what works out best. Obviously, sometimes you're going to find legendaries and there are always going to be better. But as I proved in this video, the white AX pistol that I used throughout the whole way through was better than any other blue or green rarity, just because of its ammo efficiency and its actual damage per bullet. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like I said, join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week. And otherwise, I'll catch you on the flip.